Well, morning everybody. Back for another nice Monday morning. It's a little chilly out this morning, but that's all right. We got an early start. We went to move some logs for a guy that's logging on the property, and because of the 3.5 inches of rain we got last Wednesday, I want to say, it's a little muddy back there, so I took a skid steer back there to move it. And lo and behold, we're about 3/4 of the way done with it. Well, hydraulic line on that, so we're taking the tractor down to go and pull it out. We gotta drag it out and then load it on the trailer and pull it in the shop and fix it. So we don't want to drive it the way it is. It will drive, but it leaks all the time. It's a pretty good leak, so we're gonna go through and fix that, try to get it up. Hopefully it pulls up really nice. It's pretty muddy down there, so we're hoping that we have some luck. All right, so what happened was I was moving these logs from here up to there, and I picked these two up, backed up about, well, they were right there, I backed up about this far, was picking them up to go for the third one, and I heard a pop, and a nice little hiss. Right then I knew I blew a hydraulic hose. So we got it all apart. It's this line magnet back in that one, right? I don't know if you can even see, my screen's like black. Come on, there we go. That line right there is the line that blew right down here in the bottom, but it's got a nice little hole in it where it leaks out all the time. So what we are gonna do is we're gonna pull our logs off out of the way, spin around, straighten it out, pull it out to the road. We're just gonna back the truck up to it now, and then I will fire it up and just drive it right onto the trailer real quick. It doesn't leak too terribly bad, but if I would have drove it from back there up to here, she would have ran out of oil. I'm glad that went the way it did. It went a lot better than I thought it was going to. I thought I was gonna have issues with it trying to not want to slide, and we get stuck in the mud. But I mean, I guess we grabbed a big enough tractor for the job, and it went well. And it actually backed down the trailer. I was surprised. It didn't want to do it with the mud that was behind the tracks, so I repositioned and went from there, and it worked. Hopefully I didn't spill too much. Rick's waiting for me to get out, so come on. And this isn't going to start because I knew it wasn't going to do that. Come on. All right, so you can see we got it in here now. I'm going to try to get the cab flipped up and see what we can really see on this thing. I know what it is, but I also know that on the back side of this, let me shut the door quick. On the back side, where it mounts up to the main hydraulic drive, it's a flat face with two lock collar things that go on it. I'll show you when we get to it, but they'll sound like they're gonna be a pain to do. There's 4 bolts that hold it on, 2 on each strap. I guess a strap would be the right thing to call it. So anyways, I'll show you that when we get there, but it should be a fun job to do. Everything's gonna be nice and oily and awesome. So we'll jump on that quick. We also have a bogey wheel we need to change on this thing. This one here, I guess it's a little loosey-goosey from what we were, what I saw this morning. So we got one of those ordered. It comes as a whole assembly, 270 bucks later. So that's kind of awesome, but I mean, I've put 1,200 hours on this machine and we've never touched any of those. And it's got just under 2,700 hours on it now, so. All right, so this half of the line's coming off.
If I go the right way.
If Jeremy would go the right way, since he has yet to figure out which is left and which is right.
I think I'm dyslexic or something. Or just retarded. One or two.
I don't think you can say that on YouTube anymore. Stop.
Mentally handicapped. Is that better? Or no? That's still frowned upon.
Still frowned upon.
Dumb. Dumber than a box of rocks. How about that one?
Probably still frowned upon.
But
look at that, we got
I'm saying it about myself. It can't be frowned upon, right?
Yeah, I guess that's right. I don't know. Anyways, we got the bottom off of it. Next is
a whole lot of oil coming out of there.
I told you, I was surprised. I was surprised this thing actually drove itself in between all the oil that's leaked out. So, I mean, probably not the best thing for it, but how else are we gonna get it in the building? So we got the hose out here. You can see it's got some nice, lots of extra bends in there. But right here, you can see there's the, I don't know how well, but yeah, that's the bad spot in it. I don't know how well it's focusing, but yep, that's what it is. That's why we have a leak. That's what blew out. But I started looking some more just out of curiosity to make sure. I knew by the looks of that it had to rub on something. Well, I started looking and this is dirty. Probably getting it dirtier with the oil. But started looking and look at this guy right here. That line right there. I don't know how well you'll be able to see, but yeah, that's not good. So we're gonna have to go and pull that one off, but that one actually runs this way out into the track, and that's what drives the track. So that means track has to come off, and the only bad thing about that is that the bogey wheel that needs to be replaced, because on the back side of the other side, that bogey wheel needs to be replaced. Well, this track has to come off to change that hose that comes, because there's a guard right here and the hose connects right in, like right like this, I think. Anyways, you can see the track has to come off to do that because there's no clearance to do that. Well, Could be wrong, but I'm 95% sure that we have to take this track off to do that bogey wheel right there. So both tracks have to come off. Well, we've been talking over the last couple months about getting new tracks for this thing, but I don't think that's quite gonna happen yet, but it might. I think we're starting to break some bars in here. You can kind of see, like right in here, it's got a little, it does this shape, and that means we've either bent them or broke them. And when you do that, it's not good for the tracks. All it's going to do is cause you an issue, and they could start to actually come apart, and as you're going, you could lose a track while you're driving. But I'm not really seeing any signs of foul play, of that kind of stuff happening, so I think we're all right. I don't know if we're going to do tracks right now or not. I mean, you can see in here all this rubber chunks here. They're really starting to get wore out. You can see down in, it's time, it's definitely time for some new tracks, I can tell you that. I think we might have some bogeys going on this side, looking how deep those grooves are. Anyways, so that's what we got going on. By the looks of it, we got a lot of fixing to do on this thing before it's ready to go for the year. Record on the time lapse. Got the sprocket off now. By the looks of it, we do have to take the track all the way off because I can't get it out far enough. So what the plan is to take our hydraulic jack up the back of this thing. Hopefully I'll be able to just pull it off the bottom sprocket down here and get the back half off. Don't know if I'll take it off the front. If I don't have to, I won't, because it's kind of a pain to put it all back on and everything. So hopefully I can get away with just doing it this way. All right, so I got this all cleaned out now. I sprayed it down with some lube because they're pretty rusty. We were just gonna change this one line here because that was the one that was bad. But I started looking at this one and it looks like it's about to rust off, and the fittings are all rusted, and these back here the same way, and this one line going down also is. So we decided we're just gonna change it all. I just put the plastic bag there to keep the dirt out, but anyways, so yeah, we're changing them. They're ordered, they're gonna be here hopefully tomorrow. Well, they're gonna be in the Grand Rapids tomorrow, and then I think we gotta run down and pick them up because you know how UPS is right now. But anyways, so we're gonna let them soak and see where we end up. Hopefully we don't break any bolts off. I mean, it's pretty rusty in there, so Jeremy's looking at, or pulling the sprocket off of this side. You can see how that's going. I tried from the top, by the way.
From the top?
So anyways, yeah, we're working on taking this one off. All right, so right now what I'm working on is trying to get all these bolts out of the hold downs. I got these ones out here, I got these back ones out, and I did get this hold down off. But this bolt and these two, I had to actually drive the socket on. That's not even the right size. Where is it? This size over here. So these are actually 9/16 bolts, and I'm driving a 1/2 inch socket onto them. So that tells you how much rust was in here. But right now, basically what I do is get this thing lined up to where it feels like it's right, then I just drive the socket on. Until she feels nice and solid, pull this extension out, put the long one in, and just start. Ooh, I don't know. Well, as you can see, that one broke off. That's gonna make it a lot of fun. Hopefully there's at least something to get onto, but we'll see. I'm gonna try this one now, see if I break this one off. The issue is the lining up on this one. Let's see if I can do a little. That feels like it might do all right. See what happens. Oh, you're gonna be that way. I'm gonna impact chromie, I think. Guess we'll try it like this first. I don't know. Oh yes. It's out. I got all 7.5 bolts out. Just like that, the hoses are coming out. So we're getting all new ones, and hopefully we can figure out how to what in the world are we caught on in there? There we go. Just gotta get the right angle to the dangle, you know. Oh, zip tied together. Here is the actual hose that we started with trying to replace. I mean, you can see it's a pretty good ouchie. You know, I mean, it just peels right off. This might have been, we've had a hydraulic leak on this thing for a long time. We never could really figure out what it was, but I'm starting to wonder if that's it. So I mean, it's about 3/4 of the way around. So these two are over here trying to get this track off. It's been going for what, an hour now?
I don't even know what time is it.
Oh, about 5 o'clock-ish. So I think you guys need to try from back here.
Oh, we tried. It doesn't budge from back there.
Really? All right. Well, I'm gonna help them and see if we can get anywhere. I'd like to see one of these tracks off before we're we leave tonight, so let's see how that plays. All right, here we go. Oh.
I'm gonna move this welder.
You want to learn how to move a track? This is how. No, not really. I like it when
I like it's on when it's on the
skid steer a little bit better.
You know, I don't believe when they say it's 1,100 pounds.
No. Well, there is a lot more rubber to a new one than this one.
This feels more like 800.
Oh. How come we don't got the strong guy doing this?
Looks like you two are having fun.
No, not really. Alright, that's good enough for me.
Anyways, that's gonna be it for the day. We've been getting beat by this thing all day long. So we got 3 hoses off of it, 8 bolts out of it,
I think she gave up, man.
and 1 track off. Anyways, so that's what we got done. We're gonna change all the drive hoses on this thing just because I think we're gonna find a new set of tracks for it. I don't know, we'll see. But I mean, even if we don't, we have all these drive hoses replaced, all the brake hoses replaced, because supposedly there's some kind of brake system on this. I don't understand that. I don't know if it's for the parking brakes. That's what it could be. But anyways, we got that all done. This she's ripped apart, that's for sure. She's gonna be a new machine when we're done. But yeah, we got tomorrow we'll have to work on this side, getting this side of this track off, and then I'll have to jump on getting those hoses off on that side. And if it's anything like this side, there's a whole lot of digging to get the dirt out. So this bogey, oh, that thing's pretty stiff actually now, but it doesn't rotate real nice. Neither does that one. That one might be just full of mud, but anyways, shouldn't move. It's bad. Time to replace it. It's making noises and everything else, so I'm just gonna get out of here for the day, and that'll be it. So if you like this, learn something, don't forget to like and subscribe. It's very appreciated, so if you could do that, thank you. And yeah, we're gonna get out of here because it's actually a really nice day out, so maybe we're gonna do some grilling or something. Oh, all mud though. So all right, see ya.